Okay. Whoa! Okay.
This is not as easy as it seems. So.
Oh. All that frustration was worth it. I can't see with them, I can't see without them. I'll just take a little break. Okay, I'm gonna finish it. But I just did this piece. Oh! It might be a disaster, but I've got a good feeling about this. Yes.
Corduroy pants into corduroy skirts. Got the idea from Orly. She is awesome. So let's try this on now. Da, 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 da. You ready? 2 thrift flips. I have the one idea from Orly, and this is a huge pair of corduroy pants. My plan is to make it into a corduroy maxi skirt. I'm going to take you along with that. So this is the before. Wait, let's try these on. Just to give you an idea. Let's go back here. So definitely a pair of men's pants. Oh, okay. To make this into a smaller pair of pants would have been a mission. So I think I've got a good idea. So what I'm planning is you cut all the way along the bottom and all the way along the bottom. And then you will somehow flip it around and the skirt will then go. Still don't know. I don't think I'll have to change the I don't know. I don't know yet. It's a mystery. But I'll take you along with me and we'll see if we can get that to work. Alright, so here's my pair of corduroys. My only issue is that's like a huge, that area around my waist is so big, so I might have to take that in. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. But we can start first with the central seam and cutting that.
What we are going to do today is I'm going to teach you guys how to turn camo pants into skirts. Now, I decided to turn this into a maxi, although I didn't know it at the beginning. So basically, as we said before, you just want to cut open your inseam and then cut open the center front seam all the way up until the button part. You just want to open up that center front seam. Cut it open straight up until the zipper and then stop. Flip them over and we're going to do the same thing to the back.
Bit of a snag here because as you can see this is way too big, so she's saying that you're just going to take this bit here. I'll show you. Right, so at the moment I've cut this part and I've cut the back. Okay, whoa, okay. Do that and put it over. It's going to work, but that means no zip. So if I want to keep the zip, which I think I do, I need to take it in there somewhere. We'll see. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. That's how much I need to take in on the side. What I'm thinking is I'm going to cut down here where the pocket is. I'm going to cut down here, not all the way, and then I can just sew a new section just in here and have cut that open. Otherwise, if I do that and that, that's going to be a lot of thickness inside. So let's see what I can do. I've pinned that little section there. Plan is to make the skirt smaller, actually, was just to cut that right down the side, right from the top to the bottom of the back, and then create the right size around me. This is not as easy as it seems. So pinned it now along that section there. This is the bottom bit, which we'll sort out later. Okay, I've chosen a cotton that's the right color. I think I'm just going to go for it and cut and just sew this back. We'll take it from there.
Now I can very easily pin this entire thing straight down the back. Now we're just gonna sew this, giving ourselves about a 1-inch seam allowance, and you wanna do this on a pretty loose stitch because this is the fitting process. This is when we take one crack at it, try it on, and make some adjustments. Once it's laying flat, you will sew on top of the existing stitches so that you barely see it.
Well, this could be the best or the worst idea. My plan is gonna sew all the way along that side and then I'm gonna sew all the way along that side. So once this is done, then we can put everything else together. Oh. Okay, So I'm very happy with that. That's made a really nice line. What I'm going to do is, this is all the material I have on the inside, so I'm going to give that a little bit of a trim. Oh wow, that came out. Have a look at that. So nicely. I like the asymmetry on the back. Very cool. So we're going to sew along there and then see what happens. That's the front done. So I've cut this little section here, not much, but I want to try and use the sides, maybe take them in a little bit so that it can fit me properly. Anyway, we're going to see. It might be a disaster, but I've got a good feeling about this. Yes. So I cut open the sides on that side and on that side, not long, just up to the end of the pockets. The rest I kept sewn, and now I've put it on me and I've pinned the sides. Now I'm going to sew it.
It's a little bit more modern than like those denim skirts that are made out of jeans that end up kind of being A-line.
That side and then this side. So let's put this baby on. Take it out from inside. Let's see. It's quite a low fit. If I take it off here, maybe I still need to take it in more. A little bit more. Here we go. Made it smaller now. Very nice at the back. That's nice. Wow. There. Let's do that in the middle. Like that. The side seam, pockets. And then that. No, I just need to do the hem. I have a hem at the bottom. It looks like that rather. So we'll see. There's my hem. So that will be the bottom of the skirt. Just gonna iron it and then I will show it to you. Right, so this is what I created from those enormous pants. This is the inner seam of the pants, which then goes down to there and then opens up. In the back there's a similar thing, kind of made it a little bit asymmetrical, and I like it. Goes down here and goes there and then goes down into the split. A little, wear a crop top, show a bit of tummy. Okay, crop top with a bit of tummy. Dress was also way too big, and this one was a problem. It really was a problem because it was really big, and just taking it down the sides didn't work. It didn't have this nice little ruched line here or anything. It was just plain up and down. The boobie area was fit for a size F. So the first thing I did was took out material from the side, and this is a beautiful linen cotton. It's an absolutely beautiful dress from Mauritius. Look at this color. I put it on. My boobs looked, it was a disaster. I swear, a disaster. I looked like I was like lactating with, I just, when your boobs get really, never mind. So then I looked up on YouTube what to do, and it told me I need to put darts in over here by this boobie
and about this booby here. So darts it was. Okay, wait. Hello, you there? Recording? Yes. The other problem I had with this dress was that it's got pockets. So I couldn't take too much out the side. So I really had to take out from here. The other thing I decided to add was a little tie. So I used this embroidery along the top, along that exact line that it gave me. I added the bow at the back. Okay. It's got its pockets, it's got the top, it sits beautifully. If you look at it, see, I transformed it. Beautiful dress. Yay! Look at these. But you could obviously see how the boobies could really, I mean, I could still take this. No, it's perfect like it is. There we go. So that's this dress. And I'll be back for more, but I think for now, that's enough. And then I'm going to show you more transformations or ideas of sewing things I'm going to do in the next video.